Now to the latest on the Supreme Court confirmation hearings. Judge Amy Coney Barrett questioned by Democrats in the first full day, including by vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris. Our senior national correspondent Terry Moran tracking all of this for us this morning. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Robin. The questioning continuing this morning with Judge Barrett, like previous nominees, declining to commit herself on cases that might come before her, steering clear of politics, but in a couple of moments, she did get personal.
This morning, senators are getting another crack at questioning Judge Amy Coney Barrett. Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham emphasizing that whenever possible, justices should seek to uphold the law instead of striking it down.
From a conservative point of view, generally speaking, we want legislative bodies to make laws, not judges. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And would it be further true that if you can preserve a statute, you try to the extent possible?
That is true.
But overnight, Senator Kamala Harris, California's former top prosecutor and the Democratic nominee for vice president, grilled the judge remotely on whether she would rule to invalidate the Affordable Care Act.
Would you consider the 135 million people who gained protections under the Affordable Care Act when deciding a case that challenges that law?
I would consider all the protections that Congress put in place. It's not a question of the Supreme Court. It's a question of what Congress wanted in the statute.
Judge Barrett, like other nominees in past years, has repeatedly refused to tip her hand on how she might rule in high-profile cases. Barrett listed a number of cases she considers super precedents that are beyond challenge.
Super precedent means precedent that is so well established that it would be unthinkable that it would ever be overruled.
Notably absent from her list, Obergefell versus Hodges. That's the landmark civil rights case in which the court ruled that same-sex couples have a right to marry. And Roe versus Wade.
Roe is not a super precedent because calls for its overruling have never ceased, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Democrats claim it's clear she'll push the GOP agenda from the bench, but Judge Barrett maintains she will refuse to let personal politics tip the scale. Cutting through the partisan clash, a few poignant personal moments. Judge Barrett, the mother of 2 black children, asked about the racial anguish that erupted following the death of George Floyd.
My 17-year-old daughter, Vivian, who's adopted from Haiti, all of this was erupting. It was very difficult for her. We wept together. And for Vivian, to understand that there would be a risk to her brother or the son she might have one day of that kind of brutality has been an ongoing conversation.
Judge Barrett also reflected on how she and her family had to make the collective decision to accept this nomination. She said that she knows her family has been caricatured by some people in the press, in part because of her religion, but they decided together to go forward because of her commitment to public service. George?
Okay, Terry, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.